Okay, the next one, Modern Warfare. COD Diehards in here. How do we feel about Modern Warfare?
Well, every time that now that I've quit playing Call of Duty because I became a man, and every time that I look at Call of Duty and I'm daydreaming while I'm driving around in my truck, or I'll say I'm sitting in my truck because I don't daydream while I drive, I just imagine a 7-year-old in a camping tent with an AK-47 hanging out the window. That's all I can think about.
Okay, I'm going to talk about a couple different things with Modern Warfare. First off, the campaign was great. I loved the campaign.
Yeah.
I felt like it was a more like grounded in reality campaign. It wasn't a Black Ops campaign, obviously. It felt more akin to like Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare as far as campaign goes. And that's really where the good stops. Like the multiplayer, I enjoy the multiplayer, but I just can't do the Call of Duty grind like I used to could, man. I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over. The only thing that saves it is like the competitive, like playing GBs and stuff. But other than that, just crushing pubs on Modern Warfare isn't as good as it used to be. Spec Ops on that game is hot garbage. Not a fan. So I would be happy if they were going to end the Call of Duty series here. Like, it's a good note. I feel like it's a good swan song for Call of Duty. Unfortunately, as we will get to later in the show, it is not the swan song for Call of Duty. They are going to continue making Call of Duty probably until I'm in the ground. But anyway, that's my bit on it. I really don't feel that strongly about the game.
Before I give Will his 5 minutes, are you saying live here on stream and on this YouTube page that's finna get posted, are you saying that you want COD to end?
Yes.
Man, you heard it from one of the OGs, guys. Even the old school guys are tired of it. even though they like innovated with Modern Warfare, and I appreciate that, and so it feels a lot more fresh to me than the previous entries have. I'm just over it. I'm over all of it. Like, I'm over Call of Duty. Like, it's just not. It's not interesting anymore. Battlefield, I felt like Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1. If you took screen caps from both of them and put them up next to each other, like, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference that much. So some of these series that have been going on since literally I was like in middle school, Call of Duty even longer than that. I played the original Call of Duty in elementary school. Like, dude, put that last nail in the coffin and start making some new shit. Well, because gamers are letting people get away with the fact that we let people put a dress on something and
a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that as bad with Modern Warfare, but I mean, Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, they took stuff out because they put too much dumb in. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's what we're thinking for a new installment in Call of Duty these days.
I agree. All right, give me something, Will. What you got?
Man, where to start? Where to start? Oh, God. I think this Call of Duty had the potential to be the best Call of Duty we've played in about 4 years.
I feel like it already is, personally.
I agree. I'll agree with that.
I think, but I think there's so many. I think they could fix it if they. I feel like the people designing the actual combat experience is not an original Call of Duty player. I think whoever they have designing the maps, and a lot of people disagree because they're so used to 3 lanes.
Yeah.
I think these maps are very unique and very different to the Call of Duty aspect.
I did enjoy that, yes.
And it reminded me of like old Modern Warfare 2, where they were large and there was a lot more avenues for me to get at you than just coming down a tunnel. But I think when if you have two claymores and you don't mind not moving the entire game, that makes you a upper tier player, and that ruins the experience for us. That Call of Duty has always been at its peak of run and gun game.
Yeah.
Run and gun game. I mean, look at some of the best maps ever made. High Rise, Terminal, Scrapyard, Jungle, Firing Range. These maps are the best because it encourages you to move around the map.
Yes, I agree.
So when you have a game that literally you can hear them running from 20 yards to 50 yards away. I can be in a building, looking across the street on another building, and hear them moving in that building.
Yeah.
We have a problem.
Yeah, the footsteps are definitely insanely too loud.
What the best idea that I ever saw with Modern Warfare 2 against the claymores were potent at Modern Warfare 2. Best thing they ever had was sit rep. It would delay the explosion on the claymore. We don't have that now.
Yeah, it's actually quicker than it used to be. The detonation
you
time
can't.
on those.
You used to be able to, like, I could see a claymore around the corner, and I could know, okay, I'm going to run around this corner real fast and jump, and the explosion is going to miss me because a claymore is just that. It has a designated blast radius. So if you're not in that blast radius, you are okay. This doesn't have that doesn't exist in this game.
No, it doesn't. It's more akin to like the bouncing Bettys from World at War, but even those you could duck under if you knew what you were doing.
Yeah,
there's no way around these.
Right, you could duck under the bouncing Bettys. Absolutely. When you would trigger it, it bounce up right in your face, and either you're losing your teeth, or you're laying on the ground. You're gonna be okay.
Well, I agree with you. Like I feel like that's a very strong point.
Playstyle,
but they can fix that relatively easy.
No, absolutely not. 100%. They can fix it, but I mean, we've been complaining about that since the beta.
Yep.
And I want to give y'all my quick review, and we'll quit beating this horse. I want to give y'all one quick review. Why did you put a claymore in a beta? And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
I complained about that since the beta. Speaking of the beta, Will gave me a fresh take in my head. Really? This is how, as an OG Call of Duty player, this is how you repay me?
Yeah.
Take them out, man.
You're talking to somebody, man. I mean, I used to get home every day to play Call of Duty all night. Yeah, because I had something to grind for. I do like the way that they did the guns, the attachments. That's very unique. However, it makes no sense why a red dot reduces my ADS time, and something else doesn't.
I feel like that would be faster. Like it's faster to draw a sight picture on a red dot than it is on iron sights. I can tell you firsthand,
having a grip on my M16 or modified M4 helped me raise ADS and aim down sights faster in real life. So there's no reason why it should hinder me on somewhere else. That's why I say I don't feel like the person that created the actual gunfight mechanic is the right person for the job.
Yeah, they slowed it down, and I enjoyed the amount they slowed it down, but now it's almost sluggish.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's what they complained about in the other games. They said they were going to speed this up. But they combated that in Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 2, and even Black Ops 2 by allowing you perks to speed up your gunfight mechanics. Granted, the actual from start, like 3, 2, 1, go, that might be slower. But the fact that I could aim or I could shoot a lot more was you could go in. Remember back in the day, man, you could jump in a room and feel if you were a killer, you could kill all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Now, if you come up against 3 of them, you're dead.
Well, yeah, because one of them has a shotgun.
One of them has a shotgun, and it takes too many rounds to kill them all.
Your gun attachments are the long. That would make sense with something like a grenade launcher, but not a red dot sight. Red dot sights are pretty light.
I do think the 2-on-2 aspect is great.
Yeah, gunfight is definitely the strongest offering to me in the game. Well, anyway, we beat the hell out of Modern Warfare.
To end it, to get a synopsis.
Yeah.
don't have the urge. I'll still play it if y'all want to for shits and giggles, but I'll never get home and be like, man, I want to go back. I want to play some Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the problem.
I agree with that. I'm just over it.